It's a waste of money to have you to her. Or it's a waste of money to... But, you know, a lot of these things, do you know how much the Americans cost? Everyone's saying, oh, it'd be great if it came here. It's great. I think it's great, too. Because I think you have to do all these things. But, you know, this last venue, San Diego, lost almost 5-point-something million after everything was said and done. It wasn't profitable for me. It hasn't been profitable for almost any country that's hosted. But I think it's a stimulus. That's how I look at these things. These things are a stimulus. And that's how it happens. So, you know, government puts out, a government's going to put out some money to get this, to get America's Cup. And I don't think we'll get the return on it. But there will be a public way of us donating to stimulate our community. And I think that's how it goes.
It'll be good for the retail sector, no question about it.
Yeah, retail, taxes would make money. I don't know how much government's going to have to inject off the mortgage point, but when government injects off the mortgage, that's going to be public money going into a private sector, so all for the good of the country. Will that trickle down to the rest of us in jobs? That will probably be the story. Will it come to fruition? Who knows? Should, you know, but I think what we have to keep our eye on is when the government does decide to use public funds to make sure that that hotel is ready to accept America's Cup should we be in, and I hope we do. That community is actually tied to Bermudian jobs, as opposed to just cheap labor. Because we all know cheap labor, you know, is better for the profit line. The bottom line, we all know cheap labor is better for the profit line. That's, you know, you don't have to be a genius to understand that message. Anyway, I was
all right. Thank you much. Take care. All right.
Okay,
Major news coming up in just about 6 minutes at the top of the hour. Yes, caller, you're on air. Welcome.
Good morning, Everett.
Hey.
Yeah, Everett, as you know, back in the day, we started that music festival, summer festival, whatever you want to call it. And the idea of it was to support local acts. The idea was to bring in like one or maybe two international acts and have like 10 or 12 Bermudian acts. The idea also is to design that Bermudian acts make money. If they're going to bring in all these acts around here like that, yeah, don't employ them to do that kind of pay them and make it be known what they're being paid. Because that's what time it is. We need to create work for our people. And, you know, charity begins at home. We got to stop this all outside show thing, bringing in people like Beyonce. You know, she's good. Did a good show, too. But it wasn't worth no $1 million. What are we doing here? You know, we just cut the cart before the horse over and over again. We don't know how to do things right. And then when it comes down to doing something like that, why don't government come talk to people like us that are known to have been doing these things and learn how to do it?
Well, as I said, previously, it was under the sponsorship of the tourism department. They had a budget for it. Now, the tourism has been turned over to the tourism authority, and they've gotten a $23.1 million budget. Perhaps now it's coming under the tourism authority. That's what we need to find out.
The budget apparently didn't include the Bermudian artists.
I don't know.
Many artists, when I tell you, ask before your show, they'll tell you. Like Jack Penny was doing all that stuff just because they wanted to be on a popular show and trying to build up their act, trying to be good and be nice to the people.
Okay, all right.
Got shafted every time.
Sure.
Thank you, Everett.
All right, take care. Okay, that's what we need to actually find out whether or not it's sponsored by the tourism authority. Yep. All right, lines are open 292-1340.
DSL or an ATV. Believe me, I'm just as confused as you are. I had a customer service rep make me feel even more confused. Well, it doesn't make sense complaining because nothing is ever going to change. The regulatory authority deals with everything telecommunications related. Really? Where are they located? Number 1 Victoria Street, Hamilton, or go online at rab.bm or call 405-6000.
news in about 3 minutes. Go ahead, caller. You're on air. Hello, you're on air.
I hear you, Everett. I would like to offer my sympathy to the Leslie Doris family. She's gone too young.
Oh, all right, sure.
Okay.
Thank you much. All right, take care. Thanks. Okay. All right, who knows? 292-1340. Right.
Are you a smoker or former smoker over the age of 40? Do you get out of breath doing everyday things like shopping, showering, or going up a flight of stairs? If you say yes to any one of these, come to the lobby in the new acute care wing at KEMH on Wednesday, November 12th between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Get your free lung screening Wednesday, November 12th in the new acute care wing. Learn more, breathe better.
Slow down, pull that throttle. I just hope the homies follow. Trying to live another day, and to stop it will be too hollow. So you gotta slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Be aware of your mentality. Decrease the road fatality.
Slow down, slow down.
Go slow, it might save your life. You know what's wrong and what's right, but you don't know what's around the corner. The policeman, or it might be the coroner. Be aware of your mentality. Decrease the road fatality.
This message brought to you by the Bermuda Road Safety Council. Think, choose, live.
All right, time for a call here, and we can make it before we take major news. Go ahead, Joe.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Professor.
Hello there.
Okay, I had a wonderful surprise on Saturday morning when I turned on the radio and was listening to the BBC World Service.
Oh, yes.
And their guest in the 11 to 12 hour
Oh, yeah.
was special. Was
Yeah.
none other than Sean Goda and
Nikki
Nikki Saunders.
That's right. Yeah.
I didn't know if you got to hear that at all.
I did.
Yeah, a wonderful interview.
Yes, indeed.
I wanted Nikki Saunders to mention to the announcer that his high jump Commonwealth Games racket that he set when he won the gold medal in 1990, that racket still stands today. His
That's
jump
right.
was 7 foot 8 3/4 inches. And I think he never mentioned that because he was so modest. He never mentioned that to the BBC announcer. That 24 years later, his high jump racket still stands.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, but it was wonderful to hear both of them, and they both speak so well.
It was on BBC. It was on BBC Sports.
That's right. The World Service, and they have the sports special. Yes.
Matter of fact, the commentator had named it Bermudian Double Act.
Yes. So we got a little bit extra publicity for Bermuda.
Yes.
From that aspect.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's exactly 8 o'clock. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank
Thank you much. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Yeah, and the commentator on the BBC Sports World introduced it as Bermudian Double Act. As he interviewed, it was a 10-minute interview with the two top athletes, Nikki Saunders and also Sean Goda. Right, 8 o'clock, FM 89.
Killed in tragic plane crash in the Bahamas. Locally, 38-year-old man critically injured in street fight. Heavy rainfall creating grim conditions in 2 stories we have for you this morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Darlene Ming with Bermuda Broadcasting News.